As days passed, Victor noticed a change in himself. A mark began to form on his hand, a symbol like the one in the church. It burned whenever he tried to ignore it. One night, in the deepest part of his dreams, the devil spoke to him again. "You will spread my influence. You will turn those who are weak, those who fear the dark, into my followers." Victor could feel the power coursing through his veins, an overwhelming urge to follow the devil's command, spreading the darkness. Victor became an instrument of darkness wherever he went. Strange things happened, people disappeared, and strange figures appeared at night. It was as though the world was slowly sinking into chaos. He went to cities, towns, villages spreading the devil's mark, his curse to those who were desperate enough to accept it. The devil smiled from the shadows, watching as his influence spread further. The end of days. Victor's power grew. He no longer felt like the man he once was. His body had changed. His eyes were now black pits, his skin pale. He had become a vessel for the devil, an agent of his return. "See, T.S. born." People screamed. There was no escape. The devil had returned, and now his rule was spreading faster than anyone could have imagined. The final choice. As the world descended into chaos, Victor stood alone in the center of the city. The skies had turned black, the air thick with smoke, and the earth beneath him trembled. The devil's army was close. Victor looked at the horizon, the world burning. He realized, at last, the truth of his pact. He had given the devil his soul, but it had cost him his humanity, and now there was no way back. Victor's life had become a nightmare of blood and darkness. Wherever he went, he left a trail of despair. People looked at him with vacant eyes, as if his mere presence sucked the life out of them. His once human body was now nothing more than a vessel for the devil, and the world around him reflected the growing darkness. He was the devil's hand. But the more he followed his orders, the more he lost himself. The feeling of being human, of being anything other than a puppet, was fading. The devil whispered to him every night, promising power, eternal life, and dominion over the world. But with every promise came the overwhelming weight of the curse, and the blood on his hands grew thicker. Victor knew the world was falling apart. Cities crumbled, the earth shook, and the sky darkened. People began to panic, fleeing in every direction, but there was nowhere to run. The devil's army was vast, unseen, but present in every shadow, every corner of the earth. Part 12. The Man Who Stands Alone. One evening, Victor wandered the ruins of a once bustling city. Now it was silent, abandoned, with only the faintest echoes of screams still lingering in the streets. The devil had risen, and with him, everything had been changed. Victor had been told he would be the one to lead the final charge, to bring about the end of days.